Hi, I'm Mike Hamilton. I'm over here at Lithia Toyota Redding, and today I'm just going to do a short video. The current generation of Toyota Tacoma started in 2016 and continues with the same basic package and hasn't really changed for the meat and potatoes all the way through 2021 model year. Behind me I have two SR Tacomas. The one on the right, which is the gray one, is a 2017 SR, and the one on the left is a 2021 SR. They do offer two engine packages for the SR. They have the 4 cylinders and the V6 engine, but both of these are the 4 cylinders. I'm going to go over some of the differences of what you're going to get in a new 21 versus the old 2017 and also 2016. So pretty much 2016 through 2018 was the same thing, and then they did some upgrades after that. I'll be right back. Starting with this 2017, you see the Toyota badge there in the front. It's just a logo, and I can put my fingers through this here. This is before Toyota Safety Sense started. And if I go over to this one here, it's black. I can't put my fingers through it. And the reason why is there's a radar system behind that badge. That's for your lane departure, or not, sorry, your adaptive cruise control and your pre-collision system there. So it will do radar pacing cruise control and pace by seconds behind a slower vehicle. Also, if it detects it's going to get in a collision with another vehicle up to speeds of 110 miles an hour, it will slow down by 30 miles an hour. It also picks up pedestrians and does the same up to 50 miles an hour, slow down by 30 miles an hour. This vehicle does not have that option whatsoever. Looks like, far as the headlights and everything on the low level here, they have not changed. This looks like the same. You got an HID, but they're incandescent bulbs. They're both the same on both these models here. But let me take you over to a premium model and show you the difference you do get in the headlights. This is a TRD off-road premium model here. So this has the LED accent strips. These are LED lights, both the high beam and low beam, and then we also have an LED fog light on this here too. So all this is LED. This had changed. It would have been lights on those two SRs would have been these headlights back in 2017. Actually 2016 through 2018 would have been this way too. Actually longer than that. They started doing LEDs in 2020. So the Toyota Safety Sense is a little bit older than these headlights. On these two units here, the 2017 and 2021, they still use a regular ignition key. They haven't gone to the smart key here. They have on this one here just the regular door window locks, power mirrors, and none of the Toyota Safety Senses in this one here. We get no power seats. It's a manual seat in this one here. We'll go over to the other one, the brand new one, and you're going to see that there's going to be some more buttons on here. We got one more button on here rather than our bed light. This is your auto dimming high beam. So when you have that on, it will dim to low beams when headlights come at it through the camera systems that it sees that. So I'll show you that here. Up there is a camera system that the 21 has that sees the lines in the road, and if you start to sway out of your lane, it's going to alert you leaving your lane. It also does that auto dimming high beam. You do not have that in this model here. That's not available to this model here. And I'm going to show you a higher models to show you some of the other features you get. As we come up to the higher trim packages here, these TRDs, you're going to get turn signal indicators in your mirrors that you're not getting offered in the lower trim level. Also, we have a proximity or smart key. So this doesn't ever have to come out of a purse or pocket. You can just walk up to the door and open it up. But let me show you how it locks. I can just put my fingers on these two notches, lock the vehicle, unlocking it. That easy. But this is some of the big things here. So Looking down here, first time ever, starting in 2020, Toyota decided to put a power seat into these models here, and this is the most adjustable power seat with power lumbar support there is for a mid-size 10-way power with power lumbar support. The General Motors products, I believe, are 6-way power, and then we get a couple more buttons here. So we have again our auto dimming high beams, but they also have a 400 watt inverter that was around back in 2016 through 2019, and in 2020 that did exist. But some of these features, the new power seat, you can get that in an SR5 upgraded package on up into the TRDs, and the limiteds are all available in that, and they also have a synthetic leather package for the highest level of this vehicle too. Another feature you're going to find in this higher level TRD is LED bed lights. That was not an offering in the past, so that's something they just started doing in the last couple of years, is adding these LED bed lights. Also power window slider instead of a manual slider. That's what we're going to find inside the SR version of the vehicle. So this window's got a power button to it. So let's go back over to the SRs and go over that. Also, Toyota here offers you a long bed option. This is the long bed option of the vehicle, 6'1" bed. So people like to camp sometimes in these things. So you have a 6'1" bed versus just a 5-foot bed in this one here. So that's definitely nice if you're looking for that extra space for hauling or camping or anything like that. You do have a long bed version of this vehicle too. Also, another feature for being this is a higher level of vehicle, it's hard to see, but it does have blind spot monitors in these TRD levels. Before I forget, this Tacoma, not the 4-cylinder, but the V6 version, 2016 through 2018, customers complain about the vehicle wandering, searching for gears when it got up into overdrive, when it was on the highway. If it started climbing the grade or you're under load, then you had to push this ECT power button, which is basically like a tow haul button. Toyota in 19 did a flash on the flash update for the change the shifting of the transmission, and rectified that problem. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better now, so it doesn't wander for gears as much as it did in the past. Let's go ahead and fire her up. Now, even the new one's not that great on this, but this driver's information center is as dinosaur as it gets. This is like your old Casio watch right here. So this is what they had back then. Turn down this air so I don't get it in the mic. Toyota was offering a little dinky 6-inch screen, but back then you did still have a CD player. It does have Bluetooth, but it did not support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I will go over that with the next vehicle. Also, I believe you did not get XM radio. You do not get XM radio as a standard. Now it's available. So some of those features, this is all pretty much the same here. All these buttons are pretty much what we're going to see. The shifter, all that's still the same. Again, this is pretty archaic. This is really an old setup here. Let's go ahead and get into the new SR, the 21. Get in the new 21 right away. We have a color driver's information center. Now that's still, compared to most other Toyotas, like really lacking, and something I hope they change soon is make a nice big driver's information center there. And guess it tells you like you're low on fuel, because we don't have any fuel in our gas pump broke, so nobody's filling these things up. But this gives us a bunch of digital displays and things that you did not get in that old model. See, you can tell it tells you all this stuff here. And then we got the next screen. This is our lane departure and adaptive cruise control. So I could turn the lane departure on and set the cruise here, and then turn on the adaptive. So those 3 bars are for 3 seconds of pacing. We have 2.5 seconds and 2 seconds of pacing. That, and then also your temperatures up on top and all that color screen. And then this is what really changed a lot here in 2020. So they went to this 8.1 inch infotainment screen. It's also a better definition of the old screen too. So already you can see it says Sirius XM. It also supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And then these controls all are pretty much the same here on that. One other feature that didn't exist back then, and this is still a lower level of this is called SOS, or Toyota Connected Services. It does emergency services, like if you're in an accident where airbags deploy, it's going to alert the call center. They'll be calling you, see if you need help. You could call if you're in an emergency, but it does roadside assistance, stolen vehicle locator. Higher levels get an app for their phone that could start their vehicle from an app to heat it up or cool it down, roll up your windows, check your fill levels, and like in that TRD level. Didn't exist in the older models prior to 2020. So that's the new features in this vehicle. To give you a visual of the backup camera and the definition of that, let's go over and take a look at the backup camera on the other one there. So I would say this is still pretty reasonably clean. It's not the best in the industry by far. There's, you know, some of these Mercedes-Benz, BMWs have like 1080p backup cameras, which are pretty cool. But at least this does the job. This was actually the year before it became actually a law. So it's coming in 2018 that was mandatory. It became federally mandated that backup cameras had to be in the vehicle. Now you get into the highest levels of these vehicles, and they have bird's eye cameras, which is 360 degree cameras. They'll have like trail monitors in the TRD off-road, highest package, and the TRD Pros. So that's stuff that's features and things that weren't in existence. Optional in this one here, we have a push start, being it's a premium level. Again, the SR5s could get that now with the we could get that in an SR5 with the higher levels with the proximity key. And then we have a bunch more features that you wouldn't see inside that low level vehicles, like dual climate controls. We have our blind spot monitoring system. We have our parking sonar system. We have our rear window slider back there that's power instead of manual. Other features like that. We have our Qi Wireless, which is a wireless charging pad for cell phones, pretty common nowadays. Then you got the a premium sound system in this here. So let me get it on a better station here. So premium sound system existed before that, but you got rear view mirror, auto dimming mirror with garage door memory sets in here. I'm not going to go over this, but you have your terrain selector and crawl control modes, basically cruise control for off-roading. SOS with the higher features, like again the connected services that allow the remote start and all that stuff. Rear diff lockers here in this thing here, and then we have of course the moonroof and sunroof. That's an optional item in a Tacoma. You could get everything in a premium and have the options to where you don't, if you don't want a sunroof, you don't have to get it. It's not a standard anymore. It's something that's optional and don't have to pay for it if you don't like that. Unfortunately, I don't have a model in stock with this lack of inventory because of this microchip processor issue. I do not have one of these that have all the cameras on it, the bird's eye and the trail monitor cameras, but here's some pictures of what it would look like. This is what you could get in the highest level with all the packages that are available, which is called the Advanced Technology Package, and then you could get the sunroof optional too on that. So anyways, I want to thank you again for watching my video. I hope this helped you out in making the decision what's the right Tacoma for you, a pre-owned or new or a premium package. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.